What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream as we are getting ready for some WoOT action. Right now, it is going to be top five transferring through with the Gen 4s into tonight's feature. It looks like Jacob Wallace currently on the pole. Landon Moody. Justin Farley is going to qualify on time again. Dan Krogstad in the number 4 spot. Keith Hackney in that fifth and final transfer position. Bill Sleep looking like he's trying to get the pole here tonight for heat race number 1. Asher, though, out on the track. We got to watch out for the kid here. He has been quick as he is out on the track doing his qualifying attempt, working on lap number 3. We're going to see where he ends up here tonight. Riley Green out of the track working his third lap, and so is the Thrash Can as he is going to come across the line right now. Let's see where Mark Thrash jumps up to. Oh, he's working lap number 3 now. I guess the ticker was off for Asher, too. Asher going to go quick time with a 52.079. You're finally ready to race. What's up, Brody? Yo, Trey. What's up? What's up? What's up? Starting to get everybody out there in the chat. As Asher goes quick time, going to move Keith Hackney down into the LCQ. We got Mark Thrash out on the track, finishing his final lap. As he comes out of turn number 4, we have about 1 minute left before we get into heat race number 1. Let's see where the Thrash Can is able to put the number 38 as he comes across the line in that Mr. Pillow wide load number 38. He's going to be 8th quick on the charts. Matthew's wife out there rooting for Matthew here tonight. So far, 39 cars have put a lap time down. I don't know if anybody else is out there. So 39 cars. We're going to break it down to 26 for tonight's main event. Top 5 going into tonight's feature automatically here from qualifying. That is going to be Asher Hansen, Jacob Wallace, Landon Moody, Justin Farley, and Dan Krogstad going into the feature. Everybody else off into the heat races here tonight. Let's go Riley Green from Matthew's wife. All right, so qualifying coming to an end as we are going to get into heat race number 1 here tonight. Make sure you guys smash that like button, share the stream, and put a comment out in the chat. It all helps the algorithm. It likes it. It loves it. We need to get some more people up in here as we get ready for heat race number 1. Oh, Hackney changed his paint. Look at that front row. I don't really know what to say right now. All right, let's get ready for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1, it is going to be the number 24 of Keith Hackney. Outside of him in the number 38 machine, it's going to be Mark Thrash. Starting inside row number 2, in the number 3 spot, it's going to be Stephen Kellogg with Dalton DeRosa starting in 4th. Going to be Joey Foote in that number 5 position with Connor Rockwood in 6th. Keith Miller going to start in 7th. Shane Haas in 8th. Matthew Pye in that number 9 spot with Brian Zacharias in that number 10 position. Going to be Michael Bennett in 11th. Payson Kelly in 12th. Richard Raymond in that number 13 spot. Then it's going to be Jared King in the number 14 position. Matt Eady in 15th. Drew Jackson 16th, Riley Green 17th, and Anthony Cox in that number 18 position. I guess I didn't show any of it, but hey, you get the gist. All right, they're going to line up off the start finish line. Just going to give them a little reminder real quick. Just say, let's go Riley. Let's go Riley. All right, guys, just a reminder, this start will be on green. Start will be on green. Mark, you got to start. All right. What a front row we got here tonight in heat race number 1. What are the frickin' chances? I don't know why I got jokers up there. Let's go ahead and, get rid of that. All right, side by side up at the front of the field here tonight, Mark Thrash and Keith Hackney going to lead them to the green flag. How about Dalton DeRosa in that number 4 spot? He's in a good position to make his way in. Top 8 transfer through. Shane Haas back here a little ways. Look for him to try and transfer through. We probably will get a big one in the heat race as Mark is going to blink a little bit. I don't know why. Mark moved his computer. He's been having issues with that internet. As we come down the back straightaway, we are looking for the green flag this time by. All right, who's your pick here in heat race number 1? Let me know out in the chat. This should be a barn burner here. It's definitely some low I ratings towards the back, but there's definitely some good drivers that can run these super speedways up here at the front of the field. Riley's your pick. Riley is picking himself, by the way, too. So Riley's over on TikTok picking himself. All right, into turn number 3 and 4. This is such a long, Brody says, me. Looking for the green flag as they come down the front straightaway. Keith Hackney and Mark Thrash on that front row. Hopefully Mark is able to clear up that blinking issue. It usually clears up a lot of times once you get green. Green flag is out as they come out of the trioval down the front straightaway. Hackney going to lead the way. Heading for turn number 1 and 2. Mark is definitely having some internet malfunctions in that number 38 machine. He might end up having to go to the back there as it looks like they're going to change lanes through turn number 1 and 2. Hackney going to lead the way. Stephen Kellogg in that number 2 spot. Joey Foote in third. Yeah, it is not cleaning itself up. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. I don't know if he can hear me, but if you guys can communicate what he's doing in Discord, it'd be awesome. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is Hackney leading the way through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 1 lap complete. Hackney leading the way. I was talking about Mark. The people in Discord knew who I was talking about. Down the front straightaway, coming to the line. Keith Hackney going to lead the way this time by. Looks like Mark Thrash's internet connection looking a little bit better until they get into turn number 1. He's going to blink. That's going to screw up with DeRosa. DeRosa going to go up the track. That was not good for him as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Shane's right behind him. They're in Discord together. He's going to let him know as Mark Thrash going to move up to the high side, heading for turn number 3. He's going to get out of the way, let these guys around as they head through turn number 3 and 4. He doesn't want to screw up the race for these guys, so he's going to drop back to the back of the pack and hopefully be able to race his way up through when they get the white flag. Hopefully it clears itself up as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for the start finish line. Going to be Keith Hackney leading the way. Shane Haas making the run on the outside down the front stretch. 2 laps complete. We got 3 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We got a naked paint out there. I don't know if that's trading paints or if it's something to do with on my end, or if that's what he actually has as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, we're wrecking. We got one down, way down. He's going to be able to save it in the 46 and one all the way turned around down on the bottom as they head into 3 and 4. What a save by Joey. Great save by Joey. Good save, Joey. Brian did not have the same kind of luck as he went around as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Keith Hackney leading the way. Stephen Kellogg in second. Shane Haas going back to the outside. That is Jared King behind him. Jared's going to take it in the middle, though. Leaves Shane Haas out the dry as him and Dalton get together in turn number 1 and 2. How did they save it? What a save by those two in turn number 1 and 2. Big save out of Dalton and Jared as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3. What position? They need to be in 8th or better. 8th or better to make it. Right now it is Mark Thrash on the bubble spot. Riley 1 spot out trying to close the gap on the trash can as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Mark is starting to lose the draft. Maybe a little bit. No, he's just holding on to the draft. He's right where he needs to be. He might be in a good spot. I think Green might be too far back. Out of the trioval. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they look into turn number 1 and 2. Thrash trying to move forward a little bit. Maybe as they head through 1 and 2. He is in. He's not the only one blinking. Connor Rockwood also blinking as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Shane, no, it's hard on the wall. Hard on the wall. Big wreck in turn number 3 and 4. They're going to squeeze out of turn number 4. They're still wrecking like motherfuckers in turn number 3 and 4. Oh, no. Keith Hackney trying to lead it. He's got Anthony Cox to the outside. Drag race to the line. Who's going to win? At the line, they touch. He's sideways. They're kissing. It's going to be Hackney. Anthony, Connor, Matthew Pye, Riley Green, Drew Jackson, Payson, and Mark Thrash making it to the feature here tonight. Joey Foote, Dalton DeRosa, Matt Eady, Richard Raymond, Stephen Kellogg, Jared King, Shane Haas, Michael Bennett, and Brian Zacharias going to the Consi. What a fucking finish. All right, we're going to get ready for heat race number 2 as we get the first heat race in the books. We're going to get them lined up. All right, we're going to go ahead and line them up here for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2, it is going to be the number 65 of Bill Sleep. Outside of him, in the number 8 machine, it's going to be Joshua Fireball Colbreth. Starting in the number 3 spot, it's going to be, I don't fucking know. Ezra, am I saying that right? Somebody let me know in the chat. Outside of him, it's going to be Peter Shepard. Starting in the number 5 spot. I need to make my screen a little bit easier to see because I'm getting old. It is going to be Jared in that number 5 spot. Johnny Salad in that number 6 position. Going to be Tyler in the number 7 spot. Jacob Skinner in 8th. Logan Gill in 9th. Going to be Devin Myers in the number 10 spot. Kyle Todd in 12th. Kyle Todd in 11th. Josh in 12th. In the number 13 spot, it's going to be Cameron Iverson with Remington James in 14th. Ellie Welch in 15th. Clint Sheehan in 16th. Bill, the Magnet Watkins, going to start in that number 17 spot. And the rest of the drivers are not here. Top 8 going to transfer through. Remember, that start is on green. Did somebody say my name? You got bumped and got loose. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it happens. It sucks, but it happens. WoOT gets a little wild. All right, looking for the green flag out in the trioval. It is going to be Bill Sleep and the 8 Fireball down the front straightaway. These guys know when the start was. I guess I didn't have to make it super clear. As they come down the front straightaway, pace car going to pull in. They will go in the restart zone when that green flag flies. 17 cars, 8 people transfer. We are sending a lot of people home here tonight. Remember, they do have one last chance as the green flag is out. If they don't make it here, we are going to take 5 out of the LCQ as these guys come down the front straightaway. Looking for turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Bill Sleep on the bottom side. Fireball up high through 1 and 2. Bill Sleep needs some help. Fireball getting help from Peter Shepard as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. It's going to be side by side down the back stretch. They are jockeying for position further back in the back. They know they need to get inside that top 8, but we've seen what happened in the last one. You can't count yourself out. Put yourself in a position. Hope they make a mistake as Fireball has the lead. He's going to slide back up to the top, now to the bottom in turn number 3 and 4. Fireball's going to lead Peter out to dry as he comes to the bottom side. Here comes Bill Sleep in the number 65. Willie look for the back bumper. Johnny going to come to the back bumper of the 8 of Peter Shepard as we got a pair of 8s up at the front of the pack as they come across the line to lead lap number 1. Let's go, Bud Carr. You're going for Fireball? Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side. We got one hard into the wall in the number 3. I think that is Logan Gill in the number 3, hard in the wall. He's able to keep it straight as they come down the back straightaway. These guys jockeying for position, trying to figure out where they need to go. Trying to find a partner to dance and room to go as they are trying to wreck. Oh, they're wrecking in turn number 3 and 4. Big wreck. Big wreck. The 18 flying up through the air. Big wreck for Ellie Welch as they get a wreck through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Going to be... Oh, that is unfortunate. Bill Watkins getting caught up in that one as they come down the front straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Fireball leading the way as these guys jockey for position. Kyle Todd, the first car out, but he's still up in the pack as they come out of turn number 2. Steady wheel, fast car. Yeah, you got to be steady. This car does take a little bit of talent, even on these super speedways, as it looks like Remington's still out on the track in that number 3. These guys getting their fast repairs. Remington's going to pass them. Don't count Remington James out. These guys could wreck as they head through 1 and 2. We got 3 and 4 as we got 3 laps complete when they hit the line this time by. 3 laps complete as it's going to be Peter Shepard leading the way as we got cars pulling off of pit road. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Slow cars down on the bottom. We got a couple blinkers up in this lead pack. Anything could happen as they come out of turn number 2. Big push from behind by, I think it's Jared Wacker out of turn number 2. They're 3 wide for third. 3 wide for third as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Bill Sleep getting stuck in the middle here as they head through 3 and 4. Here comes one to the bottom. It is going to be, I have no fucking clue. As they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. I think that's going to be Johnny. Maybe down on the bottom. No, that's Jacob Skinner down on the bottom as they come out of the tri-oval across the line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Jockey in 4 position. One of these cars, at least one of these cars, will not make the feature out of this race. We got a 9-car pack. Only 8 transfer through. Slow cars up ahead, but I don't think they'll catch them. Oh, we got one hard on the wall. They're wrecking down the back straightaway. Kyle Todd gets knocked into the wall on that one. Maybe it was Peter Shepard. Oh, Kyle Todd hurt hard. So is Peter Shepard as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Still a pack and lap traffic up ahead as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway looking for the line. This time by as Remington's going to be a little bit of a chicane. Oh, he turned the leader. He turned the leader in the tri-oval. Backs it into the wall. He's wrecking Jared into the wall hard. Can he get it going? Get it going. Get it going, Jared. Kyle Todd's going to pass him and transfer in. Fireball takes the win. Yeah, that was just hard racing to the line. He should have put it in gear and went, is what he should have done. That was wild. It's going to be Fireball Skinner. The guy's name I can't say. Oh, my God. Johnny, Josh, Bill Sleep, Peter Shepard, and Kyle Todd making it into the feature here tonight. It might not tell you yet. What position did you finish in the consi? All right, so all right, Fireball, let's just drop it. He did block. That's why I didn't make a call. It was hard racing. And holy shit did your voice get deep. I know. I just don't want it to get negative because we keep going back and forth. You know how it works. He's got a chance here. All right, it is going to be Joey Foote starting on the pole here tonight. Jared in second. Going to be Dalton DeRosa in that number 3 spot. Bill Watkins in 4th. Going to be Matt Eddy in that number 5 spot. Cameron Iverson in 6th. Going to be Richard Raymond in 7th. Remington James in 8th. Stephen Kellogg in 9th. Going to be Logan Gill in the number 10 spot. Jared King in 11th. Tyler in 12th. Then it's going to be Shane Haas in 13th, Myers in 14th, Bennett 15th, Sheehan 16th, Zachariah 17th, Welch in 18th, Miller, Walker, and I don't think the rest of these people are here, so I'm not going to go through all them as they roll off the starting grid. All right, just a friendly reminder, top 5 transfer. Start is on green. You got 6 laps in this one. We all know it's Talladega. You could be patient. You got plenty of time. 6 laps is more than enough time to make moves without having to be crazy. Obviously starting first. That's freaking hilarious. You were 5th in the heat, so you will start 14th, I think. I think you start 14th. All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. They are side by side up at the front of the pack, all the way through the pack, as we are looking for the green flag. If you were 7th in Heat 1, you will start 18th. I think I'm right. So you'll start on the outside row from heat race number 1 because there's 5 that transfer through the feature from qualifying. So there's 2 that are on the high side. So I just added, so that puts you in row 9 on the outside. And Riley is row 7 on the outside. All right, pace car is in, looking for the green flag. 18 cars, 5 spots. Who's going to transfer through here tonight? As they come through the trial, well, it is 2 by 2. Man, the anticipation's got to be high. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head for turn number 1 and 2. These guys we're not gonna get a ton of patience as we got one moving up the middle into turn number 1 and 2. We got a block already. They're almost wrecking as Jared's gonna fall in line. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. We're going to see how much these guys spread out. Are they willing to be patient? We got one moving down. Oh, we got one turn down the back straightaway. That's going to be Matt going around in the number 88. Not sure 100%. Oh, the 3's around. Remington James turned around. Let's go see what that contact was at. We got more wrecking. As we come to the line, it is going to be Joey leading the way down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2, it's going to be Dalton on the inside. He's got Jared on the inside, Dalton on the outside, racing for that number 2 spot. Remember, top 5 transfer through. We got a nice little pack here. Who is at the back of this pack? It is going to be Stephen Kellogg. So a 9-car pack, 5 transferring through. These guys could wreck and knock Clint, Ellie, or Remington into this feature here tonight. Through turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be 2 complete at the line this time by. We could end up with a big pileup, so those guys cannot quit at the back of the pack because anything still could happen here tonight as they jockey for position. 2 laps complete. Oh, I'm delayed. Sorry, guys. I'm delayed. So lap traffic down low as these guys pulling back out on the track, trying to get themselves in a position where if the field wrecks, maybe they can race their way through or help a friend in as they come down the back straightaway. 9 cars in this pack. Here comes Stephen Kellogg. He's going to look to the outside. Or was that Logan? No, that's Stephen Kellogg to the outside. He's going to try the outside by himself into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Carlo, bud. As they come out of turn number 4, Jared's going to fall back as he drove right into the door of Dalton. We got him turned around. Turned around. Big wreck there. Oh, he just came down in front of Shane. The 40 moved down. That was just tight racing there. I don't know why it won't go. I don't know why it won't go live. All right, we're going to move back up to the front. It is 5 cars in this pack. These guys all make it here tonight. All right, so the wreck on the front straightaway, just so you guys know, just kind of jumbled up. The Coors 40 kind of came down a little bit, and Shane was looking for the middle. And they just came together. Just hard racing. Yeah, Shane was. It was tight. I mean, Shane was sticking his nose in there, and you came down right around the same time. If that was you in the Coors car. I don't know if I would say it was on you. I think it was just tight racing and you guys ran out of room. All right, so we lost 1 in this pack. So right now, Joey Foote is out. Shane Haas is in as of now as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 4-car breakaway. Stephen Kellogg in that number 19 leading the way as he's got Dalton all over the back of him down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. White flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Kellogg leads the way. Dalton DeRosa in second. Michael in third. As they come to the line, it is as DeRosa looking to the outside of Kellogg. We got to race the line. The 9 of Dalton is going to win the B main. Stephen Kellogg, Michael Bennett, Clint Sheehan. And will it be Shane Haas? Shane Haas going to make the feature in that number 23. Oh, Bill Watkins spun onto pit road as we get the caution flag here tonight. or we don't get the caution flag, that's going to be the end of the race here tonight. These guys going to go ahead and finish. Bill Watkins going to limp across the start finish line in that number 9 spot as we get ready for tonight's main event. All right, guys, we get 3 minutes of warm up here. We are going to use it. There's a couple guys that have not been on the track for 2 heat races and a consi. So if they want to get out on the track, also, I don't care what you guys do in this 3 minutes. If you want to go in reverse, but in the right direction, you're more than welcome to. Or wreck your buddy. But it is 3 minutes. We are going to take it. We're going to let people use the bathroom or whatever they got to do. All right, so these guys going to get out on the track as they roll out. It is going to be 26 cars here tonight for the main event. Bro, what's up, Brody? All right, I'm not sure who it's going to be tonight. We got quite the stack field up at the front here tonight. Definitely some good drivers. Definitely a wide range of talent here. You got wrecked again? Yeah. It happens, unfortunately. That's part of the reason why I want to split it up, because it'll help. So that is part of the plan moving forward by the same person. Who was it that wrecked you, Brody? Riley Green out on the track getting some the gray car. Jared. Riley Green out on the track putting in some laps and some time. He's not in the feature either, so not a lot I can do about it right now. Fireball out on the track. Let's see who these guys are actually putting in some laps. I'm actually surprised that they're out there putting laps in. He's heard Riley Green and immediately, oh my God, what just happened there? I totally missed it. Messing with the black flag. Watch this. Oh! I'm not going to lie. That was fucking great down the back straightaway. I had to go watch it again. All right, so we are going into tonight's feature as that is going to be the end of the warm-up. Let's go, Moody, says Brody. Yeah, I failed tech. Yeah, it doesn't work with my Bristol set in. All right, tonight's main event. We're going to go ahead and go through tonight's starting lineup, starting on the pole here tonight. It is going to be Asher Hansen with Jacob Wallace in that number 2 spot. Landon Moody going to start in 3rd. Justin Farless in 4th. Justin, it's way more easy to make these races when you qualify in. Got Dan Krogstad in that number 5 spot. Keith Hackney in 6th. Going to be Fireball in the number 7 spot. Anthony Cox in 8th. Jacob Skinner is going to start in 9th. Connor Rockwood in 10th. 43. How the hell do I say your name? Queso? I guess it's Queso. Clint did not make it. Oh, Clint did make it. Clint did make it. It's going to be Matthew Pye in that number 12 spot. Looks like Jacob and Anthony Cox did not grid up. It's going to be Johnny in 13th. Riley Green in that number 14th spot. Josh in 15th. Mark Thrash in 16th. Bill Sleep in the number 17th spot. Drew Jackson in 18th. Going to be Peter Shepard starting in 19th. Payson in 20th. Kyle Todd in 21st. Going to be Dalton DeRosa in that number 22 spot. Stephen Kellogg in 13th. Michael Bennett 14th. Shane Haas, or Michael Bennett 14th. 24th. Shane Haas 25th. And Clint Sheehan in that number 26 spot. All right, guys, it is a long race here for you guys here tonight. 30 laps. I mean, it's long for Super Speedway. You got one fast repair. Use it wisely. You do not need to get to the front on lap 1. You got a long time to get up there. Be patient. Remember the chat. Do not keep the chat going. I don't care if you want to tell somebody they're an idiot. Just be one and done. Start is on green. Restarts will be on leader. All right, Asher leading the field here tonight. Justin Farless going to start on the outside pole now as he moves up next to Asher down into turn number 1 and 2. Let's go Fireball, says G. Nickname is now SVG. Man, who turned the lights off? It did get darker. What's up, Micah? We got the number 14, Riley Green, out there. Lots of people rooting for their favorites as we come down the front straightaway. We are looking for the green flag. Who's it going to be here tonight? 30 laps. Who will survive? Pace car is in 2x2 down the front straightaway. Fireball for the win, says G Money. I'm assuming that's what it means. You can't see. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Farley's going to have the edge on the outside heading into turn number 1. Asher needs to push from behind. Moody's going to lay off the back bumper. It looks like Connor going to get up the middle. He's looking for 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. So 3 wide already happening as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Will they form 3 lanes? They can do it here as they come down the back straight. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Plenty of room for 3 wide if they leave each other enough room. Will they do it here tonight? We didn't see a lot of it in the E races. We saw a lot of wrecking, but so far they're keeping it lean and green as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Clint has fallen back from the field. He is too far back to pick up the draft. It might be a godsend for him as hopefully he can miss the big one when it happens. As they come across the line, going to be Asher trying to lead lap number 1. He's going to blink out right before the line. Asher leads lap number 1. He's got Farless to the outside as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Third lane trying to form. Looks like Hackney moves to the high side as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. He needs some help up there. He's got some help. It looks like it's Fireball jumping to the outside. He's going to get on the back bumper of Hackney. Hackney going to go all the way to the front. Hits the point into turn number 3 and 4. Fireball going to smack the wall. I think it was Fireball a little bit as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Look for that top line to get the run through the tri-oval. Down the front straightaway. They are 3 wide up at the front to the line. Going to be Asher leading lap number 1 and 2. Middle lane of Justin Farley is going to move forward as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Watch the top side, especially coming down the back straightaway. That long back straightaway will help that top side gain some momentum. Can he get out far enough to dive down to the bottom? Demon says, where are the crab walkers? We'll probably see some of that. Oh, we got one turning. Mark Thrash turned around. Big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. Mark Thrash turned around. Big wreck in the pack. Let's go take a look and see what exactly happened to the thrash can there as we get the first caution flag of the night. Oh, Mark came down. Oh, big hit. Wow, a lot of cars tried to blow over there. None of them did, but they definitely were looking to blow over there as we get the first caution flag of the night. Not Dale. This is huge for the GOAT. Now, remember, they do give one fast repair. These guys will be back out. All right, pace car's in turn 3, guys. Pace car in turn 3. Remember, you got a fast repair. Go take that. If you do go a lap down, next caution flag, just take your laps back. I will clear the blacks when we go back green. I'm reading the chat. Kyle Todd said he's got to change his pants real quick. But if we just get a couple single car or 2 or 3 car spins, I'm probably not going to throw the caution. But the same thing applies. Go get your fast repair if you do get in a wreck when the caution does come out. When I decide to throw it, if it's just small wrecks, you will be able to get those laps back. You got an argument or something in BC? Oh, no. Oh, no. They were 4 wide. I mean, Mark did move down a little bit. Did you crash? It looked like you guys were 4 wide and Mark might have moved down a little bit. It was just tight racing. It's hard to really tell because some of these wrecks you got to look at from like 5 different angles and you get 5 different ways you see it. So it was just, you guys were 4 wide. Oh, I don't know. I'm doing good, Benny. What's up, Ford? What's up, Ford? All right, we are going to get them stacked up. I don't know what's going on with Discord. I don't know what was going on with Peyton and Shane, but or Payson and Shane. I don't really know what happened there. Let's go back and take a look. I don't know. Oh, God. I don't really know what they would be arguing about there. Yeah, Bentley. I know. I look at the chat quick. I'm trying to watch everything else going on. If you saw, so for you guys that don't know, I have like 3 monitors. On my right side, I have all the streams up because I have to set up the streams. I have my ticker controls and my camera controls. My center screen, I have the race. On my left screen, I have my chat, OBS, all that good shit. So I got a lot going on when I do it. So I'm trying to go back and forth. So sometimes I just catch the name that's on the Twitch. All right, so it's going to be Farless out front leading the way. Asher is going to be in that number 2 spot. Connor Rockwood in 3rd. Fireball 4th. Landon Moody 5th. Matthew Pye in 6th. Riley Green 7th. Bill Sleep 8th. Josh in that number 9 spot. And Kyle Todd currently in the number 10 position. So we do have some guys that had to take the toes, or they might have left even. It looks like they might have left. As we are going green flag this time by. Well, one person wasn't happy. I don't know why he didn't just take the toe and get back out there. I haven't even seen the track yet, so I don't know. I don't know where he's going. Get back over there. Oh, who is it? I think it's Connor, maybe? Yeah, it's Connor. Connor just warming up those tires down there. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag. It is going to be 6 laps complete when they take the green flag. 24 laps to go. Still a long ways to go in this one. And I'll tell you what, Clint's about the middle of the pack. How about this? Clint in the number, I think he's technically in the number 11 spot. Hopefully he gets a good start here. He definitely did not get a good start at the start of the race and lost the pack. Yeah, it is what it is. There's going to be arguing. You know, people are competitive. Justin leads the way. Remember, this starts on you, Justin. As they look for the green flag, will Justin spread out the field a little bit as the pace car is in? Picking up the pace. Justin's going to go a little bit early and try to spread this field out. As they get on the gas, green flag is out. Green flag is out. Hackney trying to catch the field in that number 24 as Justin leads the way. They're going to split this field up a little bit. This could be a good thing, at least for a little while, as they head into turn number 1 and 2. So a little bit of separation on the field. Not a bad thing here tonight. Here's the crazy question. Mark Thrash and Keith Hackney are both going to be fast. Will they work with each other to try to get up to the front? Keith Hackney might be too far back, though, as Payson is way back in the pack. Here goes Hackney around him in that number 24. Up to the front. We are 2 by 2 right now, as it didn't take them long to get it side by side through turn number 3 and 4. We got one looking up to the top. It's going to be the number 70 as Matthew Pye is trying to roll to the front on the outside with no help in that number 70. Takes the momentum, but is losing it as they come through the tri-oval. He needs some help up on the top side. Nobody willing to look up there yet. Just Matthew as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Looks like Bill Sleep might give him a slot to move down into. He does not take it, and they hit in turn number 2. Oh, they're wrecking, 2 wrecking, 2 wrecking, 3 wrecking, 4 wrecking. Wrecking like motherfuckers down the back straightaway. Matthew Pye goes around. They're going to jockey for position out of turn number 4. We will throw a caution flag here soon. All right, a few cars did wreck in that, but I'm not wanting to throw the caution. Nobody really got any serious damage. I don't think if we don't get a caution by lap 15, I will throw one for those guys. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Justin going to lead the way on the inside. He's got Fireball to the outside. Pair of 8s. We've seen a lot of 8s up at the front here tonight as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. These guys jockeying for position. Looks like Johnny down on pit road. Michael Bennett down on pit road. Remember, if you go down on pit road and get that fast repair, I will give you your laps back when we do get the caution on lap 15. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, going to be Justin leading the way. He's got Asher all over the back of him. Asher is definitely trying to push, keep that bottom side rolling. Didn't look to jump out of line as they come across the line. Justin Farless, Asher gets turned. Asher gets turned. Just a single car spin. We're going to leave it green 4 now as they head through turn on number 1 and 2. Let's get some green flag laps and get some laps under these guys as they head down the back straightaway. Here comes Fireball looking for the lead, heading for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Fireball leading the way. Moody all over the back of him. Oh my God, how did Connor get in there as he parks it on Riley Green's nose? Riley with a great run in the number 24. Looks like Shane Haas jumps down on pit road. He's going to go a lap down, but that's all right. He'll get it back as they're 3 wide up at the front. We might get that caution before lap number 15 as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It is 3 by 3 down the back straightaway. Right, they call it a green flag for a reason. Down into turn number 3 and 4, 3 wide still, 3 deep into turn number 3 and 4. Can these guys continue to hold it as they come out of turn number 4? The pack is definitely starting to grow. Let's see. Mark Thrash is up in this pack. We got a decent sized pack here. We got a group starting to build back here in the second group, but they are ways back. They are 15 seconds back as we move back up to the front. So far, they are keeping it green into turn number 1 and 2. 11 laps in the books as they head through 1 and 2. And it's going to be Landon Moody out front leading the way. Lap traffic up ahead, as it's going to be Josh up on the high side in that number 76. He's going to hold it up high. Moody leads the way. Kyle Todd on the high side as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Coming to the line this time by, it's Moody down on the bottom. Lap car going to stay out of the way. It gets a little tight there, but it's all right as they come through the tribal to the line. 12 laps complete. Oh, they are trying to think about the middle. He's going to go ahead and back out. Riley's going to shoot up the track. Accidentally, I think, shoots up into the third lane as Thrash is going to blink up underneath them through turn number 1 and 2. Lap car going to get out of the way. Moves down on the apron. Appreciate you, buddy. As they are 3 wide for the lead, heading for turn number 3. Oh, that got a little sketchy as one blink, and I think that was Peter Shepard, might have blinked a little bit up in that top lane as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Man, this is some wild racing up at the front, but I got to be fair to those other guys and give them that opportunity to get caught back up and on the lead lap after not throwing that yellow. 13 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 2 laps, guys. 2 laps. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, still side by side. Looking for turn number 3. Matthew Pye is going to go ahead and enter the pits as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, it is getting wild. It is getting wild up at the front. They touch Riley up the track. Is he going to get the wall? He keeps it out of the wall in turn number 3. Riley's going to have to hang it up on that third lane as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straight. Looking for the line. One more lap. Moody leads the way. They are trying to wreck hard. As look at this, Stephen Kellogg up 16 spots, 17 spots, moving his way through the field. We are coming to the white flag. We are coming to the yellow flag this time by lap traffic up ahead. These guys blocking. Moody trying to control the lanes, pushes Connor down up underneath the line. They're going to go 3 wide. Almost gets turned Fireball up at the front through turn number 3 and 4. Looking for the yellow flag at the line. Who's it going to be? Looks like it's going to be Fireball as it stands right now. Unless somebody gets some help, they leave Moody alone. Fireball going to lead to the line. We're coming to the yellow. We're coming to the yellow. Roll it through the first turn, guys. Oh. Mark Thrash just crashed. Oh. All right, guys. I just want to let you know, if you are a lap down, just take the outside, guys. Give the lap cars the top side to get their lap back. I will clear black flags for you guys if you need to pit. Let me know. I think he saw Bill down on the bottom too. I was watching it. I'm assuming that if you want to give yourself, I don't usually give EOLs in this. If you want to give yourself an EOL, you can drive through pit road. But I think we all kind of saw it got a little crazy there. That was actually great racing though up at the front in that front pack, guys. I didn't want to throw the yellow, but I wanted to be fair to those guys that got wrecked. End of longest line. Yeah, it was pretty wild when you guys were coming to the yellow. That's why I said roll it through, roll it through. Yeah, I was honestly hoping the pace car would shoot out sooner, but I should have known better. Yeah, take your laps back. If your laps down, take your laps back. I will clear the box. All right, so wild racing here tonight. Couple guys down on pit road getting some damage repaired. Mark did nose it into the wall, but I don't think it was too bad. I don't think he had to use his fast repair as the pace car is in turn number 3 and 4. Shane Haas trying to get those laps back. He's going to jump to the outside. Shane, how did you end up so many laps down?
I got wrecked. Not my go.
Oh, yeah, I don't buy it. I don't know. Games off of eBay sound sketchy to me. All right, they're going to come to the line this time by. Let's see if they get that one to go. Oh, Clint stayed on pit road. He did not make it back out in the number 69 as it is one to go. As we got them stacked up 2 by 2. Some of you guys, it's going to tell you single file. If you want to stack them up 2 by 2 when you catch the field, you're more than welcome to fill it in. All right, we're going to stack them up 2 by 2 once again. Looks like we got, still got quite a few cars left out on the track. Definitely going to have a couple lap cars. Clint's going to be a lap down. Shane's going to be a lap down. Those 21 cars still left on the track as we come down the back straightaway. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be that over on the MDI TV Gaming. Yes, it is iRacing Pretzel. Sorry. Just seeing it. And actually, that racing in the front pack was really good. Pace car's going into turn 3 for catching the field. Connor, the start is on you, so anytime after the pace car pulls off, you can go up until the green. Then everybody's going. All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. 18 laps in the books. It's going to be 19 complete. We got an 11 lap shootout. Will we keep it green the rest of the way? I'd love to see the pace car race, right? Pace car is going to pull in. looking for the green flag. Green flag is out. These guys going to roll the green flag down the front straightaway. It is going to be Connor leading the way. Fireball in second. Landon Moody in that number 3 spot. Bill Sleep in fourth. Farless in fifth. They're going to get single file, but not for long. I guarantee these guys are going to be stacking it up 2 by 2 before we know it as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, side by side for second. It is going to be Fireball up on that outside. He's got the run heading for turn number 3. Yeah, it didn't take him long to get a 2 by 2, but it definitely helps to spread out the field a little bit. These guys behind him are going to have to get organized, which will help clean it up a little bit as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Connor Rockwood leads the way. He's got Moody all over the back of him. The 3 wide for second. Top side trying to get some work, and it is going to be Farless up on the high side. They're going to be 4 wide as the 21 of Asher Hansen takes it 4 wide. Oh, they touch as Steven hard into the wall, We're going to wreck in turn number 1 and 2. We're going to go ahead and throw the caution for that. You guys were 4 wide, and I'm not 100% sure Steven knew that. So wreck in turn number 1 and 2. We're going to throw that quick caution flag. Get these guys stacked back up. That was way too soon to not throw the caution. And too much chaos. But they were 4 wide. Yeah, I don't even know if it was necessarily as much your fault as you guys just kind of were. It was narrowing up going into the corner. Oh. All right, so the caution flag comes out here once again. As these guys catch the pace car. Quick caution flag here tonight. Steven rolls it down onto pit road. Remember, guys, give the lap car some room. They're going to come up on the high side. I know we got Clint and Shane. I don't know if Jacob's still in there, but Clint and Shane are going to be coming on the high side. So Clint's going to go ahead and get a lap back. Clint back on the lead lap. Shane still has one more to get, I believe. To put him back on the lead lap. You only need one more, Shane. Connor leads the way. Landon Moody in second. Fireball in third. Kyle Todd in fourth. Bill Sleep in fifth. You know, I'm really impressed. Kyle Todd was able to change his pants and still be in the top 5.
Sorry, 24. All good there, brother. I appreciate it. Don't jinx me.
All right, so we're working the caution flag here once again, guys. Honestly, it's tight racing. These guys are going 4 wide. It is closing in on the end of this one. Still a lot of cars on the track. Shane Haas got to go around one more lap. He's definitely got a little crunch on the nose of that number 23 machine. Yeah, he's got to fix that damage. It's definitely hurting him. We'll see if he's able to get back out there and get another caution. We'll see if it happens. What did Clint do? Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? You know, I just watched Clint do to Drew what Scott Helms is going to do to Landon Moody after the Metallica concert. I can only imagine Discord right now. Add it to the list of victims, yeah. It doesn't look bad, Drew. I don't know if I probably would just see how much damage you got to fix. Drew's gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say that. You know, Clint does that sometimes. That was actually. Oh, all right. We got them stacked up side by side down the back straightaway, looking for the green flags. Poor Steven down on pit road. They just ran out of room there. He was having a good race. What's up, Adam? What's up, guys? I appreciate you guys coming out. I haven't been able to look to see. Have we gotten any gifts or anything? I haven't been able to look. I appreciate it if you guys have given the gifts. All right. Yeah, I figured when you're out there, you're going to let me know if something comes through. All right. Yeah, they're going to have 6 laps to go as they're bringing up in the driver chat. We have 18 cars on the lead lap as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. As they look for the green flag, when will Connor go? As they come down the front straightaway, he waits a little bit longer this time. Green flag is out. He's going to get a jump. Yeah, they're the Gen 4s. They're the Gen 4s. Heading for turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Connor leading the way. Landon Moody in second. Moody going to jump up to the outside. He's got help. He's got Kyle Todd all over the back of him. Here comes Asher to the outside. What a top row as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Yeah. Clint does that. Down the back straightaway as Landon Moody takes the lead with a big push from Kyle Todd. He better cash app him some money. That was a hell of a push by the number 17 as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Gotta watch this number 24 of Keith Hackney as he tries to race his way up. Here comes Mark Thrash. They're side by side down the front straightaway. 3 wide through the tri-oval. They're 4 wide. Oh my God, where are you going? Oh, they're in the wall. Big wreck down the front straightaway. Big wreck down the front straightaway. Not really sure how Asher managed that one. Oh, Asher was just pushing the shit out of the 70. Oh, maybe not. What happened there? Oh, Asher got pushed in the wall. Oh, God. All right, so let's go take a closer look. Let's go jump on with Asher. that was definitely on Asher. I would agree. Oh, look at the ride the 70 took. Oh my God. Holy shit. I just watched your ride, Mark. What the hell? That was wild. The 70 saved some gas. He got to ride on some hoods for a little while. Oh my God. He violated Keith Hackney. Hackney might feel a little violated after that, though. Landon Moody out front. Kyle Todd in second. Fireball in third. Bill Sleep fourth. Mark Thrash somehow surviving in the number 5 spot. Josh in sixth. Riley Green has spent all day long in the top 10. The impressive run out of the kid here tonight. Is Riley in the Discord? I don't see him. I was going to go bug him, but he is not in the Discord. He's having a good run here tonight. I don't want to jinx him, though. Bill Sleep having a great run. He's got Mark Thrash pushing him down the back straightaway. What the fuck does he have on his car? Not currently. Yeah, I see he's not in my Discord. So a bunch of guys down on pit road. Keith Hackney does make it back out. I believe he might have saved his fast repair. He did, as he's got a good, clean car for this shootout. It is going to be... Is it going to be a green-white checker, or is it going to be 3? Green-white checker. Yep. Yeah, I saw that. It is definitely showtime. Coming to the line, going to be 27 laps complete. I believe they're going to get the one to go this time by. These guys rolling off of pit road. Shane Haas makes it off of pit road. Mayo did not make it. No, it's not. I think it's going to be a 3-lap shootout. It is going to be a 3-lap shootout. Oh, wait. No, 2 laps. You're right. 2 laps. Natural green, white checker. As they get them stacked up 2 by 2. Shane Haas going to catch the field. Definitely looks a lot better for him. Hopefully he can get to them as they are coming through turn number 1 and 2. Let's stack them up, rack them up. 2 laps to go. Where is Shane? Shane's got some catching up to do. I think he should be able to catch him, though. You still can't get... Yeah, that was wild. I don't know what he was doing. Arca break. Riley being Riley. All right, into turn number 3 and 4. Mark, be careful. He's a minor. All right, buddy. Enjoy that shower. That's one of my favorite parts of the day. All right, so they are coming to the line looking for the green flag. We got one that is sitting back. Green flag is out. Going to be Landon Moody taking the field to the start finish line. 2 laps to go. Green, white checker down into turn number 1 and 2. Moody's going to lead the field. These guys are going to get partially single file, but don't expect that to take long as Bill Sleep gets left up on the high side. Mark Thrash moves up to 4th. They're going to split Moody down the back straightaway. 3 wide for the lead, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Will we hit the white flag? That's going to be the question here tonight. Down into turn number... big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to re-rack them, restack them as it looks like Moody... Looked like it might have been a late. Oh my God, he got drilled. All right, so Kyle Todd out front, Mark Thrash in second, Connor Rockwood third, Bill Sleep, Asher was Hackney able... Oh, he did get some of it, didn't he? All right, so they left an opening. Mark was going to take it. They started to come down. He tried to back out of it and go below the yellow line in time, but got a little piece of Moody. All right, so cars coming down on pit road. We still have some cars that need some damage here. Cackney down on pit road. Need some damage repaired. They don't need the damage. Hackney's got a bunch of damage on that nose. Hopefully he can get that fixed. Oh, that is a lot. Let's see. That's probably a minute, I would guess. How long is it giving you, Keith? It doesn't look too bad. I called a minute. I think that was Justin. Yeah, you don't look horrible either. Justin. Dalton on to pit road. Dalton, you probably look the best out of all of them. Probably not too long for you either. All right. Well, I'm gonna let it roll out so you guys can get those get that damage repaired. Well, you know, that one took out a lot of people. If it was just 1 or 2 cars, I'm not going to throw the caution. That's what it does. There's no way to clear that, but you guys we're gonna stack them up 2 by 2. You're not the only one that's probably gonna have that penalty. So, it's an EOL regardless, even if I clear it. I wish iRacing would give us more control over that. All right. So it is going to get stacked up 2 by 2 down into turn number 1 and 2. We're going to get ready for some racing. Looks like these guys got these cars fixed. Do they have some speed left? We're going to find out here pretty soon. Let's take a look at these cars that we know had some damage on the nose. See how they look. Oh, they look fine. Yeah, everybody's looking pretty good. So Kyle Todd and Mark Thrash on that front row. Justin's going to try to catch the field. Hopefully, he's hoping for a caution. Well, everybody have to pit and turn on the driving line so they can see where the track is then. Look at your keyboard and hit page up. That'll fix your problem. That turns on the lights. If you hit page up, hit page down, it'll fix it. Yeah, double those guys. Double up back there, guys. Double up. If the person in front of you does not double it up, just take it from them. Looking for the green flag, heading to the start finish line, 2 by 2, all the way through the field. Who's it gonna be? Did Farless catch him? Oh, Farless is not gonna make it. Green flag is out, as it looks like Mark Thrash going to take that line, hop down to the bottom side as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Green, white, checker attempt number 1 officially as they head into 1 and 2. Looks, oh, that was Mark. Mark goes around, no caution flag as they head through turn number 1 and 2. We're going to leave it green out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Look for the second pack to catch him. Bill Sleep going to go to the outside. Bill Sleep to the outside down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Got Kyle Todd to the bottom. As it looks like Rockwood going to move to the back of this pack as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Will we keep it green out of turn number 4? Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, looking for that white flag this time by Jockey in 4th position. Here comes Hackney. He's got help behind him. It is Fireball as they come to the line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Bill Sleep is into the wall. They're going to be 4 wide as Bill bouncing off the wall through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Hackney looking to the top side. He can't do it on his own. He's got to fall back in line. Down the back straightaway. Here comes the rest of the pack. Wreck of the pack is probably more accurate. As here comes Fireball looking to the 3rd lane. Big block by Asher. He's going to jump up to the 3rd lane. Kill that momentum. Moves back down to the middle. Fireball in the wall. He's able to pull it off through turn number 3 and 4. Kyle Todd leading the way. He's got Connor all over the back of him. Down the front straightaway. Connor looks slow. They touch down the front straightaway. 3 wide for the lead as we got 1 going. Asher turned around. Top side, Moody. Riley Green coming to the line. It's going to be Moody, Green, Hackney to the line. 1, 2, 3. Dalton DeRosa, Drew Jackson, Fireball. Kyle Todd, Clint Sheehan with a top 10. Bill Sleep and Payson, your top 10. What a fucking finish. Yeah, these guys get together. Somebody went through the grass. Who the fuck was it? It's the 42. Oh, they just ran out of room. They were 4 wide. Asher they just got pinched. They ran out of room. Moody takes the win. Riley Green and Keith Hackney, your top 3. Great run by the top 3 there. Hackney threw a little bit of little bit of craziness, able to pull his way up into the top 3. What a run here tonight. Let's go through these results. It is going to be, I didn't realize that was up. Moody with the win. Riley Green second. Keith Hackney third. Dalton DeRosa in the number 4 spot. Joshua Fireball in 5th. Kyle Todd, Bill Sleep, Clint Sheehan, Payson Kelly, Connor Rockwood, your top 10. Farless going to be 11th. Shepard in 12th. Asher 13th. Shane Haas 14th. Kellogg 15th. Drew Jackson in the number 16 spot. Mark Thrash, Matthew Pye, then it's going to be Josh in the number 19 spot. Johnny in 20th. Jacob 21st. Michael in 22nd. Krogstad in 23rd. And the guy's name I can't say. EG in the number 24 spot. The other guys did not start. What a crazy finish here tonight. We're going to go ahead and pull in the top 3 if they are in the Discord. I don't know if Hackney's going to show up, but I would interview him if he did. I'm not a dick like that. But, wow. What a crazy race here tonight. A lot of ups and downs, some good racing. We had some great racing in that one long green flag run. That was close, Kyle. They ran out of room in front of you, Moody. You jumped to the high side. Riley and Hackney follow. Riley with not enough run to take the win away from you, but good run out there, Riley. You were top 10 all day.
I know, man.
Man, that was pretty wild. Able to survive some of the chaos. Did you use a fast repair tonight?
No, I didn't pit, but I think I needed to the past 3 restarts, but I just stuck it out.
Tell me what was going through your mind going through the final corner. It got a little chaotic. Bill Sleep gets up in the wall, bounces off the wall, able to keep it off of everybody. I think Fireball ended up in the wall. Kyle Todd says, funnest race in a while. Can't complain. Thanks for the host. He didn't use his fast repair, so that's a win. That's always a win. But tell me what was going through your mind coming out of the corner. Did you have a plan, or were you just kind of hoping the C's would part like they did?
I was kind of just praying. I think I had damage. I couldn't catch at all. Even when I was in the draft, I was slowly losing them kind of. But somehow managed to pull this through, and then Landon decided to snag my fucking win. But it's okay. I'll let him have it this one time.
Well, good run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors? I know you got some people out there watching.
Thank you. I'd love to thank my friend Max in the chat, the Element King, for supporting me throughout these past 2 times I've been in here. And thank you to James for hosting this every Thursday.
Yeah, no problem, bud. Good to have you out here. It's been fun having you around. I'm glad I found Samir.
Yeah, thank you, Samir.
Yeah. Watch this Sema Cup, the Seaman Cup. Okay, on Sundays over there on TikTok. But great run here tonight. Landon, you gotta win.
Man, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Holy crap.
Wrong ARCA car though. Okay.
Yeah, I can't win in ARCA, but I can win in WoOT 2 straight weeks. Man,
that thing was ripping fast. You had some good runs up there. Jockey in 4th position. Got a little crazy at times. But man, tell me about racing with those packs. I mean, these things are always on edge. People make mistakes, but I mean, ultimately, I thought the aggressive but clean up front.
Yeah, I mean, we ran these Gen 4s a couple weeks ago, and then it was a pretty good race. I mean, I don't know, these cars, I don't want to say they were similar to how Xfinity was last week, but they were, I mean, I guess they had, I mean, I don't know, I think with how different the drafting is and how you can't be really aggressive with the bump drafting, I don't know, it just kind of, it kind of brings the pack back together, really, that both lanes never really go away, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I definitely get it. It's definitely a different car to run. You got to be more conscious about what you do. Some people take the run, some don't. You can't really be super aggressive with the bump draft, but when you do, if you do bump draft and you can hook up, it does get pretty fast, especially down that back straightaway. But fantastic run for you here tonight. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank you for putting on this deal every week. 2 straight weeks of with the win there. That's pretty good and it's pretty insane. I'm sure my luck will run out here soon. But 3D Racing, Precision 3D Prints and Design, Justin Norwood Sim Sports. Check out my YouTube channel, Animated Sim Sports on YouTube. All the guys that raced tonight, good run to Kyle, Todd, and good job to Riley on second. Mark, Shane, hate they got in mess. Clint, good job on the top 10. All the friends and family watching, and we'll be back at it next week.
You don't have a special thanks for Scott Helps?
Oh yeah, thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Appreciate for everything.
You had to be cutting up what I said, which Clint did, and I said it like that.
I didn't know because people were laughing so hard. I was like, "What just happened?" And then I overheard Clint wreck somebody in the car. I was like, "Oh no!"
I said,
I'm gonna have to.
I said, Clint did to Drew what Helms is gonna do to Moody after the Metallica concert.
Oh God! I caught on the last bit. I didn't hear the whole thing, but.
Well, good run, guys. That was a lot of fun. I'll be down in the room here in a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, James.
Yep. Great run for these guys here tonight. Definitely appreciate y'all coming out. That's going to be it. We'll be back Monday night with some Monday Night Mods. We do have some things I'm working towards on the channel, probably after week number 13. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.